I don't know what's happening, but right as it seemed like we were good to go, it started stalling, so we'll see how it's doing. Hey, Chad Warden, how's it going? My friend calls the Oblivion version of the main theme the Pirates of the Caribbean song. Oh, we do that too. Well, we don't call it that, but like, the similarities are unmistakable. Yeah, we played them side by side and we're like, which one was written first? But then the Oblivion theme kind of slips into this really peaceful, inspirational adventure vibe. So it's got its own thing going on. Whereas I think the Pirates of the Caribbean song maintains that. Are you gonna work? I'm using the wrong controller, so we'll see how my hotkeys work. Oh, if you do something fast and crazy, you'll do the... Oh, da-na-na-na, da-da. Okay. Oh, I know what I'm attempting to do. Let's fish my poor headphones out from underneath the chaos. Okay. So, a little discombobulated. I'm sorry to have missed our other stream. Our last stream had crashed. Everything's back to normal. We were able to get a line to Lorcan's heart, and our Dwemer tech is working again. We're all back up and running. As you can see, not quite quickly, but running all the same. So I'm not entirely sure with Fable how much we lost in everything shutting down. I think we had saved relatively soon before that happened. So I think we're good. Those born under the sign of the shadow can make themselves invisible. So can I with my custom spell. Look at me. So cute. I think all my wires got literally crossed. Oh, they did get crossed. Oh, there they go. It came crashing down. Everything's a mess. Okay, we're good to go. Why are we here? It's just been so long. I don't remember. Oh, you'll have to redo the necropolis. Ah! Pick
Well
your
met.
bones, eat your flesh. Excuse me, sir, can you not watch me while I consider breaking into this man's house? You're a little quiet.
What do you need,
Am I?
champion?
I think certain things got messed with a bit. I appreciate you noting because... Where did they go? Ah. Check myself. How you doing, Gon? That's if that's how you correct me if I pronounced it incorrectly. Michael Carroll, how's it going? Yeah, okay. We need to see what quest we're on. We need to double check our audio levels. Independent thievery is not correct. It most certainly is not. Arrow of Extrication. Okay, so we're on the Grey Fox, like, quests. Okay, so I'm gonna pull my my mic audio up just a little bit. We'll see how that feels. And you could tell me if you're like, no, it's too much. Yeah, good to see you. I'm glad you could catch it. My, just for clarity, you did not miss the previous one. I missed the previous one. My, Invictus, exposed me. He said when you use unlicensed Dwemer tech, like that's just what happens. You know, you're depending on that, and when it all comes crashing down, there's nothing you can do. Like, how did he know? Oh, Arrow of Extrication is the mission we just did. What am I talking about? Independent Thiever, I've reached my goal. I've fenced over 800 gold worth of goods. When I'm in the cities, when I'm in the cities, that's what happened. I did not want... I wanted to be able to make sure that we caught the moment when we're in the cities. So we traveled here. We're going to give it 24 hours and we're going to be found. That's what happened in the last... Well,
I have another
boom.
Message from the Grey Fox. You must be very important.
What is the message?
The Grey Fox requests a meeting. Please travel to Ganradel's house in Shedenhall.
Ganradel. Beautiful name, man. So he's in Anvil. Okay.
May shadow hide you.
And then he just goes off right in front of a car.
What do you need, champion?
Okay, well, can't trust that Dwemer junk. You know what? I love my little setup. Doing my best over here. Dull Grosh. What is highlighted here, man? I don't understand why this is highlighted, though. Go, sir. Sir, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Bye. It's because we have similar hair. Get out of here. I need to try something.
Look at the muscles on you.
Okay. I think you might be right. Okay, so we're going... Okay, that's right. We're starting the Boots of Springhill Jack. So, before you start this mission, if you want to keep the boots are supposed to break your fall, so you don't die, which is nice. But if you're willing to let your ankle snap just a little bit, and you have high enough acrobatics, you get to keep the boots, because you can take them off and you'll still survive the jump. So my recommendation, if you're really interested in that special little item, make sure you level up your acrobatics significantly before doing this. MSA has given me another message from the Grey Fox. I am to meet him at Ganradel's house in Shedenhall. Aw, thanks. I've been working out. Takes a lot of consistency and effort. I look like I have no muscle on this character. Like, she's got some definition, but like not a whole lot of like quantity. Why are you saying that out loud? Oh, it's Ganradel. She kind of cute too. What's up with that? I like the hair color. Like the hair and the ear situation.
I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you.
What? She looked to the side like she was afraid of him. I am slightly concerned. I'm sure we're safe. What's up with the dogs? What are they looking at? Is there a spider in the corner? Like, what's going on? And then he all of a sudden turns to you. Why did I have to sit on that side of the bench? I clicked on the other side of the bench. I can't even talk to him from here. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if you can pick which side of the bench you're
Have a
on.
seat, please.
I'm trying to. There we go. There we go. Now I can actually talk to you.
Come. We have much to discuss.
I am eager to hear your plan. I think it's funny. Every single one of these interactions, I hate being someone like this. This is annoying. Or, I'm eager to hear your plan. It's always one or the other.
Further use of Sevilla's stone has revealed that I need another special item to move forward with my plans. I need the boots of Spring-Heeled Jack. He is a famous thief that died some 300 years ago. Legend has it that he was buried with his boots on. Find out where Spring-Heeled Jack is buried and bring me back those boots. Will you do this for me? It pays well.
I'm ready.
Capital. The Earl of Imbil is the only descendant of his line that I've been able to locate. His name is Jacqubin, and he lives somewhere in the Imperial City. There might be a clue in the Earl's house.
So we're stealing from another family. And I take it back. Technically, we're stealing the boots of Spring Hill Jack for the Grey Fox. And then the Grey Fox is like, actually, you know that job that I wanted to do with the boots?
You and I are about to become very close.
Okay. Then he just makes you do the job. It's like, remember, like I told you I needed those? Actually, you do, because you're doing it for me. Ah, no! It didn't jump at the right time, and now I'm all wet. Where are we going? What game is it where when you exit water, you still have footprints for a minute? Is that the Skyrim do that?
A coin.
Fine.
I'm only asking for enough to feed me kids.
Like, maybe grandkids,
Thank
lady?
you, kind lady.
You're welcome.
Blessings.
Okay. We are not walking that far. Jacqubin, Earl of Imbil. That is a name. Living in the Imperial City named Jacqubin. Oh. I thought we were gonna actually like find this small little town or something for a second. No, we're just asking around the Imperial City for the information, as usual. That's where these quests do get a little bit repetitive, is you end up, like, you gotta do something and then you end up just asking the beggars over and over and over again. Which is fine, it's a perfectly fine way to get information. Also, perfect opportunity to collect some... What? Repair hammers. This is disappointing. I can't decide if it's discouraging me or making me want to search even more. Rune B. Nerdy starts live stream me. I'm not usually summoned like this. Meaning, I usually binge your streams after the fact. Sometimes years. Oh, seriously? That's awesome! Welcome, Runeby. Like, what is this? A letter from YouTube itself on my phone? A notification. I was gonna say, from the Queen of Oblivion. I was like, I'm not gonna take that. I'm not gonna take that title. From one of the many Duchesses of Oblivion. Okay, I found a repair hammer. Walk away. Walk away, nerdy. It's okay.
Did you know you can officially complain about the merchants in town?
What?
I understand that Venetia takes a lot of complaints, but nothing ever comes of them.
That's funny.
So long. You too.
Did you know you could contact the manager? OMG. That is so good to know. That is all I will ever do now. Nice to meet you, Karen. Nice to meet you. Simplicia the... Her name is Simplicia the Slow. Who is either feeling really bored, really creative, or really tired that day?
I can see you're a kind soul, gentle lady.
Oh, that's very nice. I need to ask you about finding Jackman, Earl of Imbel. I'm sorry, that name also sounds like they're trying to imply that he's unintelligent. I don't know, like, Imbel just sounds like the start of a different word. Chad Warden, him and the fox know each other? Or one of the old foxes stole the cowl with the spring-heeled Jackman. There should be a journal, no? There should... Yeah, there's an explanation, which is funny because we did this recently. And I'm like, I don't remember. Ruby wanted to say hi and thank you in person in Europe during lunch break. Yes, YouTube notification. Isn't it wonderful when the notifications work? I'm going to be honest. There are some people where I'm like, okay, I'm going to be ready next time. And then it's all like either it doesn't work, and whenever it does, it's like, oh, la, like I finally made it. Well, that's awesome. I hope you are doing well today, having a fine day today. I'm glad you got to actually pop in and say hello. Okay, so we are finding the dude. Wait, well, we're not finding him. Well, kind of.
I can help. The Earl of Imble has a
Oh,
home
yeah,
in the
we're
Talus
finding him.
Plaza on the inner wall. He is an odd one. Keeps to himself mostly. Only goes out after dark. A real night owl.
Interesting. I know a couple of those.
Blessings of Mystara upon ye.
Typically want to stay away. Want to keep your distance from those dudes. Want to stay on their good side. I know a particular count. Gotta
You
keep
have
that
my
guy happy.
ears.
Wait a second.
I'm only asking for a single coin.
No coins. Draninus? Really? I almost said his name like Dranius. Like, this poor man. What mother? Oh, I'm not even supposed to talk to him. That's silly. The green arrow is
Mercy.
past him.
Just one coin.
This poor man is like, don't pick on me. I'm not even who you want. Oh, I'm walking into his house. I walked into this man's house. The door was open. Okay. Well, there is a desk. Out in the open. Who is Mystara? That's a good question. Parchment. Either this parchment has information on it, which it doesn't because there was no update. Or I just stole his paper, which is super rude. And now I'm curious about the Mystara. Oblivion Mystara. Not even coming up, man. Mystara with a Y? Who or what is Mystara? Was playing through Oblivion earlier and decided to be a charitable soul and give a beggar a coin. As I was walking away, he said, "Blessings of Mystara upon you." Funny, because I have heard that. Never really clocked it. Something I've never heard before. Figuring that Mystara is a name for one of the divines, I did search on the US until... I'm not sure which one that is, but I could find literally no result for the term. That's true, I have heard that numerous times. Has anyone here know? Okay. This is all I've got. It's a link. Apparently it's either a D&D reference or I'd like to think, without any evidence, that the Argonian permutation of Mara, if they indeed follow any divines on the side under the hist. Wow. Oh, blessings. Oh, blessings of Anu upon you. I think I've heard that one too. These are the beggars speaking. Elder Scrolls Wiki, at least the fandom, has Anu, also known as Anu the Everything, one of two primordial concepts that have existed before Arbus and the Void. Anu is an equal and opposite force, or his counterpart, most commonly called Padome. What? Padomay, Padome. And often considered to exist within all things, so it's like everything. Is it like saying, like... Is saying Anu like saying, like, Not like the Force, but like it's everything. It's like the Earth. Like if the universe wants it, then it'll happen. Like is that what a new is? The new is just the universe. It's just everything. It's perfect stasis. Wishing you the blessings of a new are people wishing that little change comes your way, so that it could be interpreted as saying they want you to continue to live, or an example, they want you to continue your generosity or to remain consistent. That's cool. Something along the lines of keep on keeping on. That's cool, but it's still not. Yeah, that's interesting. In Oblivion, there's an elven cuirass called the Cuirass of Anu's Blessing, which fortifies, I think, 20 points of health. What? Oh, no, it doesn't. It just is a typical elven cuirass. Never mind. That's interesting. So, it might be a D&D reference. Or people have their own theory of who Mystara is. That was very interesting. Great, it's cut content for a divine of some kind. Oh, it could be cut content. So it's either cut content or it's a reference to something else that is not part of, like, directly a part of the Elder Scrolls universe, which is very, very cool. Also, I feel like, and this was something that George Lucas did, part of expanding a world like that is adding things that are not overly explained. Because in the real world, it's like way too vast to be able to explain everything in the world. There's people with their own thoughts and opinions and sayings and weird things that you never get explained to you. And so that's kind of like, it kind of expands the world a little bit. Like, oh, there's this other thing. That's interesting. Like the real world. People say something, you're like, oh, I wonder what that is. It's very strange. There are the divines in the Daedra, then there's Sithis in the Void, Lorkhan, Mystara, etc. All these guys are seemingly more powerful than the divine Daedra. I know, right? Because the divines are supposed to be the divines. But ultimately, their, like, practical effect on the world doesn't seem as direct as it should be. Ebony Diamond. Okay, I like it. We are still the Thieves Guild here. There's a pewter dish in a chest. Ooh, this is awkward. This is an awkward sitting arrangement. I don't like it. No! I must purchase more lockpicks. Questionable door. It couldn't possibly be that one, could it? $3 gold. That's right. That's right. We're making the big bucks here, people. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this door. Couldn't possibly be it. It's just an innocent door. Probably needs to be repaired. It looks very old and rickety. Open wood door to catacombs. Needs a key. Aha. Well, we've discovered the next part of our problem. We need to find a key. Well, when you need something, just go steal it. Keep on keeping on, kids. Ruby, of course, he's got a jewelry barrel in the basement. Yeah. Like, one of them just has, like that one. Like, it's just, I threw a cup and a plate that I didn't want to wash. Because I'm too lazy to do the dishes. But then here's an ebony diamond ring out of nowhere. The only negative to being in a first-person mode is you don't see when the... You're not physically seeing when the invisibility wears off to the same degree. Have you ever looked into the old lore before the first era? I don't think that far back. I've listened to some Fudge Muppet lore videos, which like 75% went over my head because I was like, this is just confusing. is... Do I need to, like, pickpocket him? A sweet cake. This is no sweet roll. This is a sweet cake. I will look in his room because I didn't look at the quest ahead of time. Oh, no. This is a natural experience. This is organic. I wouldn't be surprised if I do need to steal it, like actually pickpocket it. I don't like this. Speaking of consistency, that pin was way too consistent. All three of these are. I don't like this. They're not loosening up. I feel like a lot of the lore in Elder Scrolls, don't hate me, is so inconsistent. No, I'm not trying to sleep. Like, not inconsistent like to a serious degree, but I think there are so many things that are just kind of like pieced together because it is what it is. It's so vast that things are kind of like said in different games, and then it's like, okay, how do we reconcile these two different things? Well, this happened, and then there was this other thing, and then this other factor, and this other character. And I don't think it's intentional. I think it's just because the games are just so big. And they're taking place, like, on different continents, basically. So you've got what's factual, what's just belief systems. How do they fit into, like, what the hero is actually doing? Like, what things actually have a physical effect on the player. I think I have to pickpocket the dude. Galerian the Mystic. A book that I have been interested in reading for the longest time. There he is. Just gonna go right here. Boop. Ooh! I should have saved it first. Okay, this is a guy we don't want to miss. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank goodness I'm invisible. I forgot. Hey, we gotta keep it down, okay? Did you see what that guy was packing? He's got a claymore. I don't think the private quarters are what we want. No! Oh, he's cowering. That's interesting. What is it? Who does he think I am? That's actually kind of sad. That's kind of sad. What's going on, man? That's sad. Okay, well, I didn't mean to, like, scare the guy. I feel really bad right now. Okay. So basically... Wait a minute. Who's that then? Gemellus Axius. He also has a key. So you could steal it from either person. How you doing, Phoenix? Sorry. I didn't want to startle the man. But I did anyways, because all of a sudden the invisibility wore off and he freaked out. It's purposely ambiguous. I think some factions tell the stories differently or ignore some altogether. Yeah, I think it just gives them more freedom. If they were to try to create, like kind of consolidate all the information and create one solid, like, this is the truth of everything, which maybe there's something like that in the background. But again, like the real world, they're trying to make it open to interpretation. So maybe they probably have some... What is going on? Why can't I move? I'm in... Oh, I see. I see what view I'm in. Are you serious? Ah, great. I probably have to go up to his private quarters, now that he's cowering in fear. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Oops. I like to plan her over. Yeah, I think there's probably some things that they're like, okay, here's some facts, here's some, like, solid things that we can't mess with. But then the rest is kind of just a free-for-all. Why can't I see the... Can you imagine, just imagine for a moment, having to climb up into your private quarters? You're exhausted. You went to the gym. You fought some assassin on the way home. And you're like, I'm ready to lay down. And you have this aggressively steep staircase that leads to a door that you have to hinge your whole neck backwards just to try to open. And then you have to climb up into your room, let alone your bed. I'm sorry. This seems like a great storage area, not a great, like, place to sleep. Come on. You could do block picks, right? I'm so irked about this man's bedroom that I'm like, not even paying attention. I am so far off today. Okay, where is it? Come on. Imbel genealogy. I found it. Oh, okay. I found a book of Imbel genealogy. No mention of Spring Hill Jack's burial location. Maybe the Earl himself can tell me more with a little friendly persuasion. I've already terrified the man. How am I supposed to get any information out of him? He's already hiding away from me. So the problem is, oops, at the moment, is going to be, does he leave the house? And how do we talk to him outside the house? There's some funny things I heard somewhere that interracial offspring take the race of their mothers, yet Bretons are half-breeds. Yeah, I think we had a conversation about that at some point, because I remember thinking, like, there's the breeds stay, like, there's records of relationships between, like, crossbreed relationships, but there's no like, you do have Gromalog from the arena, the grand champion. His mom was orc and his dad was, well, he was a vampire, but I don't know what he was, like imperial. But somehow he's, I figured they made him an orc with, like, normal but not too aggressive features to imply that there is a mix. But then, like you said, we don't see mixed races, species at least. So I have a feeling that we are supposed to just walk on in. And so we're going to do that, because the problem is, if he already doesn't like me, I wonder if there's a possibility we could soft lock ourselves out of this. Good thing the save is right before that. But, like, look, his house is wide open. Oh, Mr. Imbel, I've never met you before, but I'm in your private sanctuary.
Please, don't harm me. What is it you want? The
Trying to
master
find
is
someone.
not at home. He's out in the city tonight, searching for his supper.
What?
If you value your life, intruder, leave before he returns.
It seemed like he was afraid for his life. Okay. Can you imagine if that just for character creation alone, if they allowed mixed race? Dude. Or even just for mechanics. Like, I like that the races kind of provide these built-in class systems of, like, oh, you want to be like a tank, or you want to be stealth, or, you know, you want to be a mage. Like, it kind of provides some additional structure around those things. And so to mixed race, it would just be a whole mess. It'd be cool, though.
Be seeing you.
The funny thing is, sir, I just saw your master in the house. He was there. I saw him. So wait. He's out to feed. That doesn't make sense because I'm pretty sure he goes out at night. So... Okay. Maybe the Earl himself could tell me with a little friendly persuasion. I am pretty sure that we need to catch this dude at night. 3 hours, not enough, but... I accidentally clicked A too early. Wow, I look like a stalker. Just aggressively staring at this man's door. It creates a lot of tension, race is a topic in all Elder Scrolls. Yeah, it does. Which is funny. Because it takes it to a whole nother
Well met.
level where you have species and you still have some aspect of race. Like maybe a couple within one species. Gabe T, good morning. Keep up the great work. Good morning. Welcome. I'm almost positive we gotta wait till nighttime. She's like, I have no idea what's going on. Be seeing you. I'm gonna pretend like I like you. I probably should have been in sneak. Why didn't I go into sneak? I don't want this guy to see me. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be clever about this. I cannot believe that I did this not all that long ago and I have completely forgotten. It's like the information is gone. Like how did we contact this man? This is what happens when you miss one. You're just like completely off. Thieves Guild. What am I doing? Yeah, I like stuff like the Mystara and all that stuff. Like like just the subtle hints of like this world is so much bigger than you understand. I'm like, I like that. It makes it more realistic. It feels more real. Okay, so let's see. You search for the Earl. Okay. So as always, eyes and ears of the gray fox are the beggars, but on Sundas, these names of these days, Gemellus Axius roams around the market district between 8 and noon. Speak to him, and it turns out he's the Earl's manservant. I just spoke to the man. He'll provide the same location info as the beggars, but will also provide some suspicious info. He is a very private man, does not leave his home often, and has a rare skin condition that forces him to sleep during the day. I feel like... Okay, I didn't miss anything, did I? I feel like that's our issue here. It's the nighttime situation. So the question is what to do after we know about this. Due to a bug that causes Jackman to miss his sleep during the day, the next section is much more complex than intended. The front door of the mansion will always be locked with a hard lock. That is not true. It was wide open. Jackman himself will take an evening stroll between 10 on certain days. Which day is it today? It's weird when they do the days thing, because you're like, you have to like go into it to find out what day it even is. What day is it? Rain's Hand 29, which is what day of the week? Okay. Wow. I think, wait, if you wait, mourn death, that sounds sad. So apparently this part of the mission, just tracking him down, is more difficult solely because of a bug, which we just saw. We saw him awake. He's supposed to be asleep. So you find the book entitled Embel Genealogy. It's the only clue available, but is of no help. So we found the genealogy, and even though we got an update, it doesn't do anything. You need to face Jackman himself for information. You have to face him. That sounds like we should just talk to him. If you can get the manservant to reveal information about the crypt, only the Earl has the key. I've been warned never to enter it on pain of death. Wow. So do I just waltz on in and then, like, just start talking to them? Looks like that's what we're about to do. Another funny thing is, Imperials and Orns and Red Guards are all men, yet no half-breeds there either. Yes, that's true. It's like, then how did Bretons come to be?
Thief! Help! Please.
I'm not a thief.
Farewell.
Yelling thief at me. How does he know I stole anything? You have no proof, sir. Where's your boss? Because I can't find him. And I must speak with him. Yeah, so I guess his behavior due to a bug is just not what it's intended to be. I am trespassing. So on the right days, he will go on a walk at night. There's only 3 days out of the week he does that. Which, I get it. Sure, it's realistic, I guess. But it is frustrating. Giving the...
You have my ear, citizen.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm trying to steal from somebody. Have any advice? The family crypts are under the house. They give me the creeps. I have the key. Take it. Just don't hurt me. When you approach him, the esteemed nobleman turns into a coward. So we were supposed to confront... We were supposed to go in there and talk to him. I think. We're not... Like, trying to find him at night is going to be difficult.
You don't belong here.
I know I don't. Oh, look, this man looks sad.
What do you want? I'll do anything you ask.
That's sad. Listen, I'm just here to ask about Spring Heel Jack's tomb.
Take everything. Just spare me.
Just answer my question, dude.
The family crypts are under the house. They give me the creeps. I have the key. Take it. Just don't hurt me.
I'm not playing. Dude, you're okay.
I'm still alive.
Yeah, what do you know? Okay. Dude, I'm part of the Thieves Guild, not the Assassins Guild. You got us mixed up. It's no big deal. Okay. Now, it was that simple. It was that simple. We were just supposed to talk to the dude, and he was gonna be freaked out anyway. We're back. Raven Johnson, you're back, sir. How you doing? Yeah, we're finally back. Every time, dude. Every time we miss one, I'm like, totally... Like, I got the stream set up, and it was on the opening screen, and then I realized that in the background, the Xbox hadn't even been plugged in properly. I'm like, wow, I am all over the place right now. Like, the HDMI had been plugged into something else, and I was like, ooh, Mr. Nerdy strikes again. Like, this is not set up at all. I forgot there's a whole process to this. Door opened with Imbel family crypt key. So even he's afraid of the crypts. This is not a place he's going into and, like, hanging out and doing oi. Oh, You know, now that I think about it, I don't think I like this place too much. As far as I remember. Okay. He's not even going in here. But he goes out to feed, though. So he is, he's one of those guys. Okay. Whew. How you been doing, Raven? I don't know what to do with this guy. It's funny with the Thieves Guild, we haven't really been doing all that much fighting. It's just not really doing okay. Okay's not terrible. That's good. Well, I hope you're doing well, and I hope however you're doing continues to improve. This is very uncomfortable fighting like this. I don't even know if I'm like... Must have been the what? There is a person's voice in here. No, 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 no. Okay, so we had a situation in the previous quest where, despite being invisible, despite being pretty well hidden, I was still seen, which was quite uncomfortable. Jackbin is deceiving you. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I remember that. He does. He keeps it behind you. I forgot about that. Wait, pickpocket. I don't even see you, dude. Pickpocket? What is this game going on about? A pickpocket, a vampire thief. Person's completely invisible. At what point are they gonna have to... Man, there's a lot of them down there. Wow. This man's face ain't looking too... Whoa! Okay, so this is a situation where we need to see. I don't think we're wearing a single item of armor, so it shouldn't be messing with us at all. We need to see if we can use... Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's the best you can do.
Okay, so this is our chaos spell. Ooh, ouch. That's unfortunate. I think this is like so much magicka though. Such a beautiful spell though. We had a situation in like a cave where they had like almost like a gang come in and one was attacking the other and we frenzied them and they destroyed each other. It was fantastic. Because I think the AoE is what, 10? Is this Jackbin? No, it's a vampire monk. You know, you saw it right now, the invisibility, he cast that. And yet before, like, when was he renewing that spell? Witch Hunter? Ooh, ooh, here they are. Here they are. Come on, Magica. Oh, the guy ran out and summoned? Wow. Whoa!
The part where you fall down and bleed.
The AoE on that is gnarly. Is this modded, Brandon Clapper? Welcome, welcome, Brandon. No, it's not modded. It is on the Xbox One. So there is DLC and stuff like that, but no mods. Now, I wouldn't know how to do that. I don't think you can do that on the Xbox One, even though you can in Skyrim. Oops. My bad. Oops. Yeah, you can only mod on PC. Yeah, I've never tried mods. I like dabbled in it a little bit when they introduced it to console. But then it just felt like every time I used a mod, it felt like using the knockoff of something, and it just really took me out of the game. So I think I've seen mods more recently that looked so cool. But they do throw me off a little bit. Would it count as a blood price if you used Fury on someone else and they killed someone? I mean, I didn't do anything. They just got mad. I don't know what you're talking about. Wormwood. Oh wow, on the Xbox, honestly love playing it on the 360. But yeah, start a vanilla playthrough on PC to play before Sky Oblivion. Yes! I don't know if I'm gonna have the hardware for Sky Oblivion, but I'm excited. I hope they're able to finish it at some point. Didn't they just announce that they're gonna remake Skyrim anyway, or Oblivion anyway? I felt like I was like, that's really awkward. It's weird timing. So hard to get it working properly. Load order. Yeah, I did this again. Yeah, the load order stuff. The good thing with the console version of modding is they kind of give you load order recommendations in the description of the mods. So it's actually pretty easy to organize. But when it comes to PC, I have no idea. There's rumors that it's been an outsourced remake, so basically a revamped graphics, but Sky Oblivion just released a video that said they're also on schedule to release this year? Maybe, man. Like, I don't know. It just seems like, obviously it's a massive project. It just seems like one of those things that's going to keep going and going forever. But it is funny, the timing. Where, when, and why right now? Something we're clearly missing. And by we, I mean me, because I am terrible at this. There we go, right here. Load order is the reason I just use mod lists. Yeah, I had a modded version of Skyrim on my, there's just like outfits and stuff. And like weather, water, like some texture stuff. I think I may have considered doing like the character home, like the Thieves Guild character home. See if I can get right in between these guys. Why did that not work? No, not that one. Pretty lame of Bethesda when they know Sky Oblivion is being made. That's what I thought was a little awkward. Personally. Felt a little awkward. From their update, it seems like they made a lot of progress since their last update. And I only have 6 quests. And only have 6 quests that haven't been touched. All the other quests are either complete or playtesting. Oh. Wow. That's pretty amazing. I almost thought you were going to say that they have 6 quests that haven't been touched yet, and that's it. And I was like, oh no. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea. I like the idea of them, like, polishing it up, you know. I'm sure there's people who have newer systems, big TVs or something where they're like, man, this thing looks a bit funky. I'd be like, okay, sure. First of all, how much are you gonna charge for that? You know, just curious. But aside from that, like, yeah, like again, they can't not know. They're like, oh, this is what people want. Like, I don't know. And you're right. If it is just remastering the graphics a bit, then it's like, okay, it is a different thing. It's a different thing entirely. Yeah, I mean, I would trust the official more because it's the official and you assume there's going to be support. But then as we know, that's not always true. The Battlefront OG remake was, remaster was terrible. Absolutely terrible. And I wouldn't recommend getting it. It literally didn't improve hardly anything. And then it just made... I haven't played it since I bought it. Now, I'm glad I bought it, because if at some point they take the time to fix it, I have it. But it's just sad. Pretty sure Sky Oblivion is supposed to be free, but minimum the remake is going to be 40, but nah. 40? No. No, thank you. I'd probably wait until it hits like 10. And then I'll be like, sweet, cool. The boots were not in the what? The boots were not in the tomb of Spring Hill Jack. I did find a diary, though. What does it say in it? Gotcha. Maybe it can provide a clue. $90 Aussie dollary dues. I am not familiar with Aussie's money exchange rate, like the value of it. That sounds awful, especially if it's just polishing up a few things here and there. Doesn't seem worth it. I don't... Yeah, there he is. Yeah, 2 can play this game. Dirk. Is he wearing them? Do I even want to talk to you? I don't even want to talk to you, dude. You deceived me. Where'd you go? You're hearing the doors, right? You're hearing them. We need life detect up in here. I never use life detect. Where is it? I want to detect myself. That guy I told you about, the old knight, he supposedly spoke to a system mechanic dev for Sky Oblivion. It's going to be a strange mishmash. Whoa. The remake is... Oh, I'm seeing... I don't know if Sky Oblivion will not play like this. You can't have a sword and shield and magic all at once. And if there's no speed or attributes or fortifying skills, then I don't want it. Oh, yeah, fair. Like, I would want to play it to say that I played it. That's it. Like, it's not so much that I want Oblivion. I don't want Oblivion to change. But I would love seeing Oblivion a new light. Like, that's cool. Where'd he go? Yeah, he does totally confront you, but I didn't bother dealing with that. Yeah, it'll be an interesting mishmash of things. Which is sad, kind of, because it's like... It's not sad. It's not... I think there's an interesting way, if you're willing to, like, reconcile two forms of mechanics, I think that's really cool.
Whatever it was, it's gone now. He was... Damn rats. Always skirting around in the shadows, making me... Ah, I'd better cut down on the edge.
Yeah, you better. Get back over here, dude. Where is he going? No, he is not. He is not. Guards, do you not see this man attacking me? I have not swung at him once. Who are you gonna shoot? Okay, he is shooting at him. I've contracted it? I want your diseases, sir. The boots of Springhill Jack. I have the boots. Now to get them to the Grey Fox in Garandal's house in Shaden Hall. If there's no athletics or acrobatics, I'm out personally. I think, like I said, I think there's an element to... There's an element to Skyrim that makes it more playable at random. Like, if I'm exhausted... And, like if it, you know, if we weren't, like, making videos and streaming and stuff. Like, if I was just tired one day and I was gonna pick a game, I'd probably pick Skyrim because it's just easier. It's more accessible, it's easier to, like, level. Yeah, I gotta go to I gotta go to the thing. But so, like, I could see having an Oblivion where you can explore the world. This is a weird way to put it, but in a more lighthearted way, I guess. In an easier, more accessible way of, like, hey, like, I cannot handle playing this game inefficiently. Like, it irks me so much that, like, to have the option of playing the game in a way that I don't have to do that would be kind of nice. It'd be cool. Would it be my primary source of Oblivion fulfillment? No. But it might be a cool way to... Because I already know I enjoy Skyrim. Obviously, I love Oblivion, and I love the story and the characters. So it's like, to get to experience it in a different way, I think I would enjoy that. It's just, when would I take the time to do that? I have no idea. Whoa! What's up with the purple? Was that the vampirism leaving my body? Ooh, I stole a dagger. I could sell that. Okay, let's make sure I'm not still ill. You making a lot of sense. Thank you. Thank you. I think well, that's just, and that's an opinion too, because like I get it that when you have something that is still fatigue is nerfed right now. Why is that? What is that? Like you don't want to see like the whole Knights of the Old Republic remake. I was like, my issue with that was supposedly, and maybe people were just freaking out. Supposedly, some of the storytellers were suggesting like getting all girl bossy on us and like, oh, she's gonna be independent and whatever. I don't know. Something about changing Bastila. I'm like, if you fundamentally change the character and you try to give us some girl boss babe who has no flaws, then she's not who she is. And that's the whole point of the story is people are flawed because it's like more realistic. My goodness. So it just it annoyed me with that. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm not paying attention. It annoyed me that there was whispers of someone that was saying, "Oh, I still have the disease. Great, great." That basically they were gonna change the characters or the story fundamentally. Then it's like, okay, like no, I don't even want to pay for that. Like, kind of want to see it because I kind of want to see what it would look like. But I don't want to participate in that, like at all. I don't want to give you my money. I don't want to see how you've disintegrated like a story that had a great impact on me when I was young. Like I don't want to see it. But if they're just like, we're just gonna update the graphics on the like other on the company's end, they're like, hey, we're gonna polish up the graphics, and I promise you they're not gonna look weird and jagged and add a bunch of bugs to the game. If that's the case and it's cheap, sure, I'll get it. And with the Sky Oblivion, if it's like, hey, we're updating it to a style of gameplay that a lot of people like, and you get to see it in a new way, through new eyes, but you get to experience the same thing, it's like, psh, I'd love to do that. I would do it. I'd pay for that. Okay, I know I have, cure disease. So wait a second. Hold on. Are you telling me that I just did what the gods could not? I'm just questioning my theology in this game. Don't cure it? Are you suggesting I don't cure it? I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with vampirism. The only attributes that matter are strength, speed, endurance. People say leveling is broken in this, but it's not. I think the devs intended that only attributes that govern your major skills will max. I don't think leveling is broken in Oblivion. I think it's incomplete. That's my personal opinion, is that they had a cool idea, they pursued that idea, but they did not either have the time or take the time to iron out the kinks and the issues with it. So it was just, what we received was just an incomplete system. And a not perfectly balanced, which no game is perfectly balanced, not suggesting that at all. But, wait, read my chat, it's important. Michael Carroll. Oh, dude. Wow, I missed a big one. Isn't it crazy that they never fixed the surrender system in Skyrim? Everyone just pretends to beg for mercy and will immediately backstab you. And everyone will slay anybody begging to be spared. Oh. Huh. Wow, you know, I never even thought about that. How does being a vampire play in Oblivion? Annoying. Well, okay. I think being a vampire in Oblivion is pretty cool. It's a little bit different than Skyrim. If you've played Skyrim, you can actually turn into this vampire lord that's floating and shooting like beams of energy or so. I don't know, something like that. That's not in Skyrim. I'm sorry, that's not in Oblivion. You just become kind of an old decrepit person, and you have boosts, which kind of feels like a more classic game. You have boosts to like your stats and stuff. once you notice it, you'll never unnotice it. I need a... Yeah, well, now that you're saying it, I'm like, oh, that happens a lot with NPCs. You can surrender at times. I've had it work. Most of the time it doesn't because they're mad. But you're right. That happens a lot with, like, between NPCs when they're fighting. I never even considered that that was supposed to be, like, a surrender type mechanic. Because they do... Oh, that's kind of depressing. So we need to get these boots to Sir Fox here. Oh, I'm literally right here. That's a big one for very weird, especially that there's not a lot of mods or good mods that edit that either. Wait. Oh, it's gonna be, yeah. Unreal Engine 4. I think it'll be really cool. I think it'll be a cool experience. And I think for someone like me who's played Oblivion a million times, it would add so much more replay value. The advanced graphics for, you know, remastering the graphics doesn't really affect me all that much. Like, I'd love to see a video about it, but I probably won't get it, if that's it, right away, because the only time I play primarily is the streaming. We're recording it. I'm recording it. Oh no. Shoot. I just realized we missed a bunch of stuff with recording. I'm recording it and it's on my PC. I don't need any better graphics on my monitor. Like, I don't think it'll look all that different.
Have a seat. I assume you found Spring-Heel Jack's tomb.
I did, in fact, find the boots of Spring-Heel Jack.
Do you have the boots?
That's what I said. Here are the boots.
Capital. This may be the last piece of the puzzle. I need to spend more time with Sevilla's stone first. I am truly indebted to you. If all goes well, I may call upon you for one last task. The danger will be great, but the reward will be greater. For now, here is your reward. Let us leave Gondredal's house and go our separate ways. We have overstayed our welcome.
I truly feel that his whole plan here would have been accepted better if he had just stated what he was doing. Like, had he said, like, listen, I'm intending on, for those who haven't seen it yet, oh, they're contacting me now. I've already got an update. Until then, I sell more stolen property to the guild. I need at least 1,000 gold. Oh, look at the top right-hand corner. Do we have enough? I wonder. Wait. Let's just leave it for a minute. Are you gonna get it? Haha, I've reached my goal. Fenced over 1,000 gold worth of goods. And that is the highest cap. If you are playing in the Thieves Guild and you're like, I just want to do all the fencing first, 1,000 is the highest to get all the, you know, the quests and stuff to unlock each thing. He could call for me at any time. I should wait in the Imperial City.
A wondrous encounter. Welcome.
You are very nice to me.
I'm
Also, your
honored
eyes
to
are pretty.
speak to the champion of Cyrodiil. What do you need?
I need to figure out something to talk to you about. Shaden Hall.
The guards have imposed new, ridiculously heavy
fines.
fines for every infraction under the sun. They almost seem to make up laws just for charging fines.
That's bad. That's messed up. Abuse of power, ma'am. Honestly, just what you're looking for, a mod pack, just updated graphics. Haven't found an Oblivion. Oh, yeah. Only a mod list. I think it'd be cool. I've enjoyed the Skyrim, like, videos I've seen for, like, crazy mods. Like, when you get something good enough to, like some of the, I will say that some of the water ones have, like, stunned me. Absolutely stunned me. Some of them just look like glass, and I'm like, it's pretty, but it doesn't look like it's even part of the same game. That's, you know. That's the difficult thing, is if it stands out and it doesn't feel like it's part of the game. I did that. The first mod I ever downloaded for anything ever was when Bethesda opened up mods in Xbox. And I downloaded a mod for a texture pack for pieces for building in Fallout 4. And it was supposed to offer basically, I think, a very futuristic materials to build with so that you could make more. Yeah. I don't know why that was what I spent my time on. I was like, building? There's not enough building in Fallout 4. Let's add more. I don't know why. But I remember I did that, and then I think I added rain after that. And that felt so weird. I tried to place items, and I could just see it. I don't know if there was a resolution difference or texture difference or what it was, but I could feel the difference. And it just felt like I was playing like...
Look at the muscles on you.
It is a privilege.
Like when you can't get the brand name cereal, so you get the store brand, and you're like kind of bummed. Like... Oh, you know? Who is this?
Any friend of Martin's is a friend of mine.
Oh, thank you,
How
sir.
can I help you?
Lore friendly mods for the win,
You just
seriously.
have to know the right people. Look
Why
up
is he
Ida the
highlighted?
Nomad and Othrellis in the Elven Gardens. They're the right people.
Okay.
Good that you want. You too.
There's something in your basement, sir. Yeah, I don't... Why am I going to this man's basement? I don't understand why it keeps highlighting it for me, but it's driving me nuts. Is it just... Did I get, like, a lead on, like, a place to steal from? The guy was so nice to me, and he mentioned Martin. I want to be nice to him. I just mod guns in Fallout 4 because the vanilla ones are so bad. Really? Some realistic ballistics, bleeding, like, single-player armor. Okay, you know... There's a lot of things I would never pick up on. But then you see a video, and you're like, oh, that looks so cool. That'd be cool. So is it modifying like actual... Oh, hey, how's it going? Fia? Is that correct? I know we had this whole discussion on pronouncing your name correctly. For those who don't know. Hey, Nerdy Gamer Gal, hi chat. Yes, indeed. Yes, it's Fia O'Donnell. Welcome to the chat again. Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I would be very interested to see mods that feel natural in Oblivion. I think that's just the best way I could put it. It almost like feels first party. Maybe it uses the same like I forgot the word for it. Oh, like shooting something kills it and getting shot kills you? That sounds annoying. Not annoying in the sense, because like, okay, Fallout 2 in particular, I'd have this problem where out of nowhere, like you could fight something and it's a fair fight, and I know real life is not fair. Real life, if you're in enemy territory, they're not just gonna wait for you to square up with them. So to be fair, I do understand that. But like in Fallout 4 particularly, you're walking down the street and all of a sudden you get blown up by a mini nuke and you're like, okay, there was no fight there. There was no chance. And I didn't save in the past 10 minutes. And so that's like, so I can only imagine the guns that would amplify that. I hope you're doing well. I'm okay, yeah. Life is heavy with change right now, but change is the only constant, so I deal with it. Man, that's like such an encouraging attitude to lead with, but also like I feel that is heavy. When you're like, I just want to settle. Life is weird. You're like, I want to settle, but when you settle, then sometimes things get so quiet that you're like, I know change needs to happen, but everything's settled. I just need change to happen. And then when too much change is happening, you're like, can I just sit for a minute?
Claudette does a good job.
By the
Still, she should read.
Don't we have to wait for a messenger here? Oh, I've been told if I want more light armor training, I need to talk to Jabari and Leowin. Wait, no, that's not... That other guy was light armor trainer, though. Oh, I'm so confused. Hello, yeah, Fallout is something indeed. Yeah, I love Fallout. I love Fallout so much. I miss it. I can't even tell you how many times I've mentioned it. I know I've said it even here, but I've mentioned it to Mr. Nerdy numerous times. I'm like, oh, I just wanna play Fallout so bad, but I don't have the time. Like, if I'm gonna start playing it again, I want to know that I have time to, like, it's like reading a book. I opened this book a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago maybe. I read the first page. The first page, man. And that's it. And you know the first page of a book is never a full page. It starts halfway down. It says chapter 1 in pretty lettering. And then the page starts at the bottom. It's sad.
Wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Good tidings, citizen.
farewell. The future is uncertain.
To what do we owe this place? I'm Irene Metric. If you needed to know more, you'd already know.
Oh, okay, okay.
Take care.
I feel like we're supposed to be contacted by now. Isn't this another one of those situations? Completed quests, current quests. He could call for me at any time. I should wait in the Imperial City if I want him to find me quickly. Usually, if you go to the Imperial City, waiting for the Grey Fox's calling, he will... You just wait 24 hours and then somebody comes around. Yeah, I love role-playing games because they're like books to me. Yeah. Yeah. Phoenix. Fallout New Vegas is the last good Fallout. Man, that... I want to play that game so badly. And it really is. Like, imagine... Okay, I know a lot of people don't have time to sit and, like, read a book. So let's just say a movie. You sit and you watch Lord of the Rings. And they're running to Brandywine Bridge, and you have to pause it and stop it for a few days. You're like, oh man, when am I gonna have time to go back to it? And then you're watching it, and all of a sudden, a ring wraith pulls out his sword, and then you have to pause it again, and you're like, ah! And it takes you like months, maybe a year to get through the whole thing. It's just, that's what it feels like with games for me right now. So I'm like, I want to play this so bad, but I don't want to put myself through this, like, experience. Why are we not getting... Oh, this is funny. Luther Broad's boarding house. And the King and Queen Tavern. Which would you rather stay at? The King and Queen? Or just, like, Luther's place? That's really funny. The competitors are right across the street. Yeah. I'm thinking we're gonna go to sleep because, like, I don't know what else to really do at the moment. Brandon, I've been having that issue a lot lately. Yeah, man, it's getting older. I want to just sit and play New Vegas. I want to be able to know, like, okay, my work today. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get my shoes on, make myself breakfast, sit and play the New Vegas. Like that's like. Like, I'd want to know that I can commit the time to it. Like a book. Almost like sticking earbuds in your ears and listening to the audiobook all day long. You know? Like, you're kind of like, you're still living your life, but, like, you've got it in the background constantly.
Deal?
I'll take it.
The room's up the stairs, and it'll be the first door on your left.
Puddin' Pop Palpatine, how's it going? Howdy. I've been getting really into tabletop role-playing games again, especially solo ones. Ooh, solo ones?
I hope you sleep well.
Dude, that's so funny because we were talking about D&D and I was like, man, if only I had the time, like, all my friends and I just simply are not able to meet like that. We, like, made it happen, and then at a certain point, we just couldn't. Wait a second. Is that what it means? I want to leave now. I want to leave. Why is it that the door I was supposed to walk into, I just saw it open? That was creepy. Who's hiding in my room? I trust no one. So yeah, doing solo though, man. I bet. So is it like you get like a story and you read it? Like, or maybe it's not D&D specifically, but like the concept of that, like if it was story driven, that I would do it if I could. Where would I put that though? And then somebody would move it and be like, "We gotta eat dinner." And I'm like, "No, somebody messed with my thing." Okay, we're gonna sleep. We're gonna self-care day. We're gonna sleep for 12 hours, if that's even physically possible. There are these things called oracles online, which are like tables of results for your questions about the story. It's like tables in place of a DM, and you can use your imagination to fill in the blank. That's cool. That's interesting. I feel like the biggest problem with D&D specifically is just scheduling, and for a DM to be able to schedule in the amount of work it takes, you know, to make. That's really cool. That's actually really, really cool. My imagination was insane as a kid, but my comprehension was low in terms of like understanding mechanics. I can't tell you, like Knights of the Republic, Oblivion, there's so many mechanics that went straight over my head as a kid, but my imagination was insane. Like if there was something like that, whether in a book, maybe not build your own stories specifically. Why are we not getting contacted? This is so weird. Like, they're just not coming around. Let's go to another city. And travel back to the Imperial City. I write my stuff down in a notebook so I can keep track of the story. It's nice because I don't have to schedule with anyone. You could also have more than one character if you really are serious about it. It would, I would say, take a look at a book called Mythic 2E. I'll write that down. That's cool. Yeah, I think I could foresee maybe there being a time where I could fit something like that in. But just like I just love good stories. I mean, like, who doesn't? But like, there was a time in my life, specifically when I was a child and didn't make my own food and stuff, where like I read for hours and I would not sleep at night because I would be reading. Not suggesting that. I've already received my blessing for the day. You don't need any more blessings. Curses upon you. Yeah, even if you don't do like a full thing, it just sparks the imagination. It's so nice. That's really cool. Yeah, I've really craved like something that I could access at any time, which is kind of almost impossible. Like even when they came up with RuneScape mobile, which I think I lost an account or something, I don't know. But even just the ability to like do what I need to do and occasionally tap, I mean, it was a lot mentally to balance like my life and that, but it still allowed me to like participate in something and play something. Audiobooks are more story driven. That was more game driven.
Have mercy. Just what me children will thank you for your help.
Goodness, these names. These names.
Lady.
Well, I hope you can take a good look at it. It's so hard to do D&D, especially as you get older. Yeah, it just... The coordination, man. It's just so hard. But it was so fun. Especially, like, I really did enjoy doing it with people because you get to have these just unrealistic experiences with people, and it was funny. It was frustrating at times where you're like, I don't, because with games, I want to search through everything and never miss anything ever, which is funny. But then, or if you try to coordinate with people and then they want to do something different, and it just forces you to feel like you're there. Like, it's such a cool feeling. And you'd have so many funny situations. Like, whereas when you're in a one-player game, you kind of just do what you want to do. And that's not, like, real. Like, there has to be, or even in Skyrim, like, when you meet with a group of people and you're like, we're going to fight this battle, right? Like, you're like, ooh, battle, collaborative, but it's not collaborative. You tell them to wait. You clear everyone out because you're sad every time somebody dies and you feel like it's your fault. So you don't let anybody go in. You do it your way. And especially because you don't want any friendly fire. And then you come out and the battle's won. Like, there's no, like, I want to make this decision, but I want to make this decision. I want to try this. Okay, you know what? How about this? You try this and I'll try this. Oh, okay. Like there's none of that in, and there can't really be, I guess, but still, like I think that's the part that I really miss about it is like you're actually, your logic is there, that dude, aren't you? Wait, not you. You.
Can I help?
Not you. Oh, man. Yeah, solo and guided are very different, but they're both very fun in their own way. And solo, I feel like, would be like reading a book.
Castius, Baron, and me got this house from Uncle Inu.
Good afternoon.
Farewell.
I think the most frustrating thing about D&D to me is when you kind of start metagaming a little bit and you're like, wait a minute. What if I'm missing something that the DM knows about and knows that we missed? But because it's meant to be realistic, I'll never know we missed it. That's when I would start to get like, because you want to figure out everything and have everything, but then it doesn't feel real. And then when you discover things, it's so much more rewarding because you knew that it was missable. Like sometimes the DM will guide you to something and you're like, oh, thank you. Well, okay, I don't really know what's happening at this point.
Just to teach himself how to be sneakier.
Spring Hill Jack,
Boring,
Capital.
whatever works for you.
Oh, thank goodness we didn't kill any NPCs in that one. Steel. Okay. We'll contact you. He hasn't contacted me. Amose summons you to see the Grey Fox. This time Amose will send you to Othralo's house in the Imperial City. The last 3 quests were a preparation for the ultimate job. Yeah, but he has not contacted us. Are we gonna have to redo part of this? We might have to redo part of this. To get Amase to contact you, wait in the crossroad, the middle of the market district. Stay in the Imperial City. It doesn't matter which city. Huh. On PC, use the console command. Yeah! Okay, so we need to go to the market district. Let's stay in the market district. I like your name, Pudding Pop Palpatine. Yes. You may have to wait a while because you fast traveled a few times. But I only did that after I waited for like 2 days. But still, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, Pudding Pop Palpatine. We were talking about, first of all, it sounds awesome. But second, we were talking about how that almost sounds like, I don't know who mentioned it first. Either Palps mentioned it or I mentioned that. There he is.
Grey Fox.
US Wiki for the win. What's the message?
The Grey Fox requests a meeting. Please travel to Othralo's house in the Imperial City Elven Gardens.
Yeah, it sounds like a cereal, kind of. Like part of this good breakfast. Like it sounds really cool. Like it sounds like a jingle. Okay, that's it.
May shadow hide you.
I've been wandering around for like
Can you spare a coin?
almost a
Can
week.
you spare a coin?
It's funny, there's so many screen names and stuff that like don't make like
Let's hear it.
I would never have the creativity to think of myself, but when you hear it you're like, yeah, obviously they're putting Pop Palpatine, obviously. Like it's just such a perfect name. That's who you are.
Speak.
Well met.
If I had a question about heavy armor, I'd probably...
It's a good name. I'm glad you get that a lot. Yeah, you should get that a lot. It's still leading me to this thingy. I don't want to be here. Okay, the ultimate heist. We've got another message from the Grey Fox. I need to meet him in the Elven Gardens district. Okay, we're close, at least. I'm gonna go do dried February this year, but I don't drink, so I'm taking a break off of my other vice. Good luck, man. Good luck. It's hard. It's hard, especially I think for me, the more innocent the vice is, the harder it is to let go of. Because you're like, it's not. Maybe it's bad for me, but it's not like wrong. Or maybe it's not even bad for me. Maybe it's even something that's good for you in some way or another. But you're like, I feel like I'm depending on this for like my mood or my happiness or whatever. And you're like, that's not good. Get a break from like something like that. That was the joke that spawned it. I always liked Palpatine, and I thought it would be awesome to have a serial brain named after him. Okay, I think you made a comment about that, and then that popped into my head where I was like, dude, you nailed it. You absolutely nailed it. That's so awesome. Yeah, I've heard of, like, my problem with vices in general. Well, first of all, I've whittled down so many that I don't have a lot left. So I'm like, they get harder and harder to avoid the more essential they become. Like, even just eating. Like, if you're like, I know, like, say if you ate perfectly. I don't, by the way. But say if you had a perfect diet and you're like, I really think I need to put myself through the paces right now and really, really give something up. It is a privilege. Then it's like, at a certain point, what do you give up? For me, I do plenty of unhealthy things that I know I could give up, but it still gets difficult because if you have things that are like, I'm going to give up sugar, and then your family member is like, I made this for you, and you're like, nah.
Please, by all means.
Your friend is like, hey, I got us, I got us some treats for the, we're going to go see a movie or something. Got us some treats. And you're like, huh? What am I supposed to do?
Are you ready for one last great heist? Man,
that zoomed in on his face fast. Yeah, I really need it though, because I've been smoking a lot recently. My cat, oh man. Yeah, man, good luck, dude. And I binge eat a lot, but that's not something I'm gonna give up as easily. Yeah, the binging I relate to. And it's been many years that I like I'll be either insanely strict or I'll like, food is a weird thing. If I'm intensely stressed, like deeply, like I will just not be able to eat. But if it's like if it's just below that threshold, then I'm like, eating is the only thing I can control right now. The fox is a no. If you pick up the carrot, the gray fox will call the cops on you. Dude, what a loser. What a square. He doesn't even want me to steal a vegetable. Do you realize I'm giving up sugar? Oh, yeah. Oh, but the carrot's sugar. See, he's just trying to keep us on our diet. That's all. That's not a big deal. The last heist?
This is the big one. This is the heist that will be written about and talked about for decades to come. We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. Are you ready for this challenge?
Excuse me, sir? We? How much is the buyer paying?
There is no buyer. This is for glory, not for money. Our names will become legend. I also have a personal need for this particular scroll. As for your compensation, I ask you to trust me. If my plan works, you will get a reward worth far more than mere money. Will you do it?
I wish I didn't understand what you mean so well, but I got you, bro. The way you talk about it, I can tell you're strong. So I wish you and Mr. the Best through your struggles. Thank you, dude. And good luck, man. I'm so sorry, by the way. I totally didn't mention, but losing a pet is a unique pain. Like, that's... I think some people don't... If you don't have a pet, or at least if you've never had, like, pets, like, it is really that's a hard thing. That is too. Wow. Have you noticed the attitude, the lip we can give this guy, but instead our negative reaction is, I'm a weakling. Wow. Glorious. When do we start?
Capital. I have worked for 11 years planning this heist.
Wow.
Sevilla's stone provided the last bit of information I needed.
To be fair, though, I did have that happen with an animal, with a cat, that was extremely old. So it was like, obviously, you should have died like years ago. But I don't. On one hand, you know it's coming, so it's not out of nowhere. But it's. I think the significance becomes how much time you've spent with that animal. You know. So like, although you kind of know it's coming, at least you're like somewhat mentally prepared. The loss feels greater because you're like, but I've had the like, couldn't they have just kept living forever? Like, at a certain point? It's less shock and more just sadness, you know? What is the plan?
The Elder Scrolls are kept in the Imperial Palace, behind a door that cannot be breached. Sevilla's stone has revealed a path around this door. You will have to travel the old way. Once used as an escape route for Imperial Emperors, it has been forgotten for centuries. To unseal the entrance, we must sneak into the basement of the palace and activate the Glass of Time. Whatever that is.
Whatever that is. Where's the actual entrance?
In the Imperial sewers. Here is the key for the gate to that section of the sewers. I picked the pocket of Okato himself to get it.
What is this old way?
My scrying with Sevilla's stone has provided clues, but not the details. I know the tools you will need there, but not the obstacles themselves. The boots of Spring-Heel Jack will allow you to leap to an unreachable place. They will also protect you from a long fall. The arrow of extrication is the only way to unlock the final door. Take them both.
Is that all you know?
Once you're inside the palace itself, you need to find the reading room. The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there.
How did you manage that?
I arranged for the notable Celia Cameron to want to read a particular Elder Scroll. Don't ask how. However, she will be unavoidably detained. Will take her place. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded and will not realize it isn't her unless you speak. As the Guildmaster, I am waiving blood price for anyone you killed during this heist. However, I can't stop the Watch from putting a price on your head.
I can't remember all of this.
I've written it down for you in this book. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Wow, how our relationship has bloomed. Now you think I'm the best. I was there when she had to go, so it was okay. That's good. That's closure. That's really good. I mean, it's still a difficult experience. I've been there for numerous pets. I've had to put down pets before. And that's extremely difficult. But you also get to... It's hard to experience, but I feel like it's better to be there. You feel like you didn't miss that last... Yeah, I think closure is really the only word that you can use to describe, like... Yeah. I think it's a very valuable experience to have, and I'm grateful that I got to be there for a number of my pets as well. The audacity of such a thief is astounding. It's not simple reference set aside. Now I just have to execute the plan. The first step is to infiltrate the palace and activate the Glass of Time. Whatever that is. Wow, the attitude here. Is there a fall cap though? I assume there must be. I don't know. There must be. Oh wait, you have to like intercept this guy, don't you? I forgot. Wait. I think you have to intercept this dude. Or is that just for, like, when you want to talk to him? How is this page not open? What am I doing? The first task before you begin your descent into the sewers is to sneak into the palace basement downstairs, activate the glass of time. You can also complete this task without sneaking by picking the lock, then making a beeline. This will incur a bounty, though. A third option is just to skip the step completely. Supposedly, activating the glass of time unlocks the old way, but because of minor scripting mistake, this step is actually optional. If you know where to head, once you're in the sewers, you can head straight for the palace sewer. Okay. Righto. So this is like entirely unnecessary. It is the very literal end, so I'm glad I was there for, yeah. I've heard some, like, people say, like, I couldn't experience that. I couldn't be there to watch. And it's like, yeah, but if you're not, it's like, I don't know, there's a hole left behind. Now, unfortunately, the hole is filled with a difficult experience. But if you don't, it just, I don't know. There's something to be said about, like, if you can't, if something tragic happens, obviously that's a unique experience. But if you're able to be there, I think it's a good thing. There's no interception. They just gotta run the basement and activate the thingamajig. Like, if you're not there, how do you know, right? Yeah, there is something weird about that. You need, like, Oh, see, so it's just on this side of the room. Look at these. The glass of time. There's like a giant, like, thing. These are funny. Some of the artifacts here. Ooh, the glass of time has been activated. According to the Grey Fox, the door to the old way in the Imperial sewers should now be open. Now I just have to find it. Sweet. Oh, wow. Wow, like I felt her heart stop. It was over. It hurt. But I was there. Wow. Oh. That is heavy, man. That's intense. Yeah, there's that. Yeah. I appreciate that closure, though, because it's like, there's almost an element where you're like, you're there, but you're like, is it over? Like, are they just sleeping? Like, yeah. And then you can kind of like lay that to rest in your soul. City. Oh, is this where we go into the sewers? It was indeed, but I loved her more than yeah. Aw.
How can I assist you, champion?
We had a momentary drop in frames. Are we good? Oh, I think this is where the... Whoa, what the... Oh. I'm sure watching somebody use an invisibility spell is not suspicious at all. Life is hard sometimes, but I'm happy with my partners in my life right now. It's non-stop crazy, but things are looking up, I think. That's good. That's a beautiful thing to feel hope in a situation. Like, sometimes you're in a situation... Oh, why? Why? Don't I leave that open? No, sometimes you're in a situation where you feel like you're in, like, one situation where it's not ending. And that's hard in one unique way. But then you might be in a situation where, like, everything's like, disconnected. Like, separate things are happening, and you're like, why do things keep happening? I don't know which is worse. I don't know which one feels more overwhelming. Okay, the dog started freaking out. Oh no, sorry doggies. Oh, I thought that was a locked door. It's confusing. Jimmy and Victus, good morning. Everybody fashionably late, as always. Fashionably. How you doing, Jimmy and Victus? Everything is awesome. So, okay, so what the wiki kind of implied was that you don't have to activate the sands of time and the winds of change. You just have to, like, what is this? I see. Ugh. Don't get near me, I've already been diseased. Sorry, dude, I don't want to deal with your, like, diseases all over me. Sorry. Okay, this is a remotely opened gate. Do we not have, like... we have light. But then you're discovered. We don't have night vision or anything like that? What? Wow. I feel like such a loser. Ooh, that's concerning. That's so far away, though. Maybe it's not that far away. We're about to find out. I'm invisible, but I'm using a light. Okay, now I'm confused. I am not supposed to be going that way. I am supposed to be going this way. But wait, that thing's closed now. Did the thing I did... Well, that's scary if I'm trying to lock these guys and destroy them or something. Okay, it looks like we need to go through here. So we need to be able to open that, though. We gotta go where the Timberwolf is. Great. I am just, like, not interested today. Why are the warriors vampires? Why did they need to be vampires? Manhole cover to palace sewers. I have found the sewer entrance that the Grey Fox told me to look for. Now I need to find the old way, I swear. Ah, man. I did not do a good job recording today. Mario, how's it going? I am not vampirist. I just don't like them that. I would just never be friends with one, that's all. Ugh. How's a ghost able to hold a weapon? Answer me that. Listen. I would be more open to friendship if they were less likely to kill me. And I feel like that's not rude to say. I feel like they started it. My concern is that if I do get discovered, that I'm gonna have a whole pack of them, like... So, like, I just want to have a few less to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Something personal. The mortally challenged? That does sound a little mean. Like, it's not their fault that they're undead. Like, do you think they could just change that? They could if they wanted to be healed. Do you think they need to be healed? Doesn't that say something about how you perceive them? Like, what do you think? They're just a disease? Literally a disease. Okay. Anyways, I'm fine. I'm fine. This isn't the thing where you die. Ooh, slaughterfish. Good. Has anyone Nosferatu? Wait a minute. Sounds familiar. I think. Good, my cat is much better. Oh, your cat. Wait. Wait. Wait, your cat is much better? Her eyes were just scratched or dust. Oh, no sight loss. Oh, good, good. Oh, poor baby. Maybe the vampire sense your attitude. You know, maybe they're just like not willing to put up with all this. Wow, I haven't been charging my sword. What's wrong with me? So irresponsible. Hold up. Something's not right. Think being a vamp will make you more powerful in this boosted magic and such, but it's more inconvenient. Skyrim makes the archery slow-mo even with stronger vampirism in certain perks. Oh, yeah. She had the swollen eye shut last stream and I was stressing. That's right. But you figured it out. Oh, poor baby. Yeah, I remember that. You said you weren't sure what was going on with it yet. Look at that. It's right here. It's like exactly what you would imagine the old way to be. I have found the old way. This is clearly a long-abandoned sub-basement of the Imperial City, obviously. It looks like it's going to be a long journey to get into the Imperial Palace this way. I need to find the door that connects to the palace interior. If I remember correctly, I will need the arrow of extrication to unlock time in order to open that door. Do I even have the arrow of extrication to give it to me? Did he give it to me? Oh, he did. You literally summoned a friend for yourself? You're just that lonely? What? Wait a minute. Oh, I'm so confused. Wow, the poor Shadowrun is almost completely drained. Look at the sewer water, tasty. Prime swimming water, oh, of course. David Record Jr., how's it going? Necromage perks make all the effects on your character stronger if you're undead. Be Nerdy's new drink. Ugh! In Skyrim, I prefer to be a werewolf than a vampire. Okay, alright. Got my little friends, not foes sweater on. Friends, not foes. Fish, all friends, not food. Oh, wait. Wait. Okay. And it's got bees on it? Oh, that's cute. They're our friends. Come here. Come here, little friend, not foe. Little foe, not friend. Come here, I need your soul. Depends on the fish. I can safely say that salmon is very much food. For me, if it's raw fish, I will call it food, but if it's overly cooked and grainy and fishy, then yeah. Wait, oh, this was the weird one. This was the weird one. This was the one where we kept running in circles and I think we were supposed to go through there. And we couldn't figure out what was going on. No, I don't want to contract astral vapors. Thank you. Keep your vapors to yourself, sir. There's no... I'm fine. I'm patient, I'm calm, I'm zen. It's alright. Both of you need to heal. It does look like the tutorial area. It's got a lot of that bit to it. Your husband gave you that sweater? Points for your husband? Are you serious? Sorry, points for your husband, but at the same time, I am so mad about this right now. Yeah, astral vapors is really, really bad. Gets me every time. Okay, so it looks like, unfortunately, this mission will be completed on Thursday. Just such a bummer, man. To be fair, Amase could have been more prompt in contacting me. The jokes are writing themselves this morning. I look like a scared little girl right now. Look at the way I'm holding my sword. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get him. I'm terrified. This... Wait. Here we go. Ooh, you're doing your first wait, what? You're doing your first Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough. Ooh, nice. You'll have to let us know how you feel about it as it goes along. That's pretty cool. Haha. Poor Shadowrun, gonna take better care of you, girl. And at some point, we'll save game. I would have presumed that the game had saved when we opened that door, but no. All good things, all good things. Yeah, it sounds like a cool game. I think it was one of those games, again, because like, as we just spoke about not really having time to play games and actually enjoy them without breaking them apart too much. I think it kind of became like one of those games where like I knew it was a bit like buggy, so I was like, I'll just wait, and then I'll wait, and then I'll wait, and then it kind of just was one of those things that never happened. I don't want your... See, this is kind of the look Mr. Nerdy has when he puts on his cologne. It's just glowing around him. Like, get away from me, I can't do this. Cologne smells too good. I'm probably not even going the right way anymore, am I? Am I? Maybe? We shall find out.
Your presence here will not be
Oh, oopsie, I forgot about you. Get out of here, I don't want your diseases.
I fought mud crabs more.
Yeah, well, how about you infect a mud crab, sir? Execution style. I was told it's like a realistic Skyrim spiritual successor. If a game was buggy... Oh. If a game was buggy, just call Orkin Man. Whoa. Could we just do that, man? I feel like all our problems have just been solved. I did it again. Getting trapped behind the... We're going as quickly as we can. Ah, we didn't get his soul. Why not? Oh, come on! There was a dog in here before. They put a wraith in here now? Wow. They're just like, wow, you couldn't do it the first time? Here, we'll make it harder for you. Except that wasn't difficult at all. Restore luck tome? Because you know how much I depend on luck. Okay. There we go. Poor, I said shadow mirror, that's not right. Poor sword. You would have thought that right there would have saved. That would have made the most sense. The second one, wait. Record what? That's not good. Four minutes. Oh no. Oh, dude, am I gonna have to redo this whole thing over again? Oh man. My memory card's not working. Oh no. Oh man. Oh dude. I don't even know what to do. Got a dip? Have a good one, everyone. Have a good one, palps. Man, that's a bummer. That is a sincere bummer. Ah, oh, gee. That's not good. Okay, I'm just gonna stop recording. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this all over again. That'll be fun. I mean, it'll be faster, technically. Shadowrun. I forgot your name there for a second. I don't know how or why. Oh, second playthrough is going down for you right now. Hardcore. Nice. No! Nope, 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 nope. have found the old way again. Oh, man. Okay. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Did he just silence me? He did not. I'm not doing that right now. Wait a minute. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Ah, man! I thought I had saved it right before. Oh, I'm really making it hard on myself right now, aren't I?
To arms! To arms!
No, I don't want your disease. Oh, I'm so done right now. And I'm gonna have to redo this all anyway. Really? You woke up in a field last night and didn't know where you were? Man, I wonder if I would survive in a game like that.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Technically, I'm a vampire like you now. What are you running away from?
Where are you?
Wow. Oh, I had my mouse on there. Oh, man. Oh, we're just waiting in it at this point. I thought I saved it after this. Unless if it's not doing any more new saves. Like, my system finally gave up. Was like, nope. No more new saves. This is too heavy for me to carry. Which would be fair. See how you could still hit him when he's down? Fable 1, take notes. I don't know if it matters. I've looked into it, but one way or another, it's... I think you lose everything at a certain point. I think like you could delete some, and I think that would possibly help performance. But I think there's a point at which, what is going on? There's a point at which you're like, it's just overloaded. Like just the amount of cumulative information. Oh, no, it's saved. We're good. Well, I'm gonna have to redo all this because none of it recorded, which is so sad. I thought I was on top of it and it didn't work. So hopefully it works. So we'll try to figure it out. I'll see what happens before next stream. But next stream we will finish the quest. We will do the ultimate heist and get to see the conclusion of the Thieves Guild. And after that, we'll move on to the Assassin's Guild. And I will reveal my plan later. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good one. That was, it's good to be back. I'm glad everything's up and running again, and I hope everyone's doing well with all the stuff you guys have going on. Let's see, we had David. The next one, Fia. The next one is Thursday, and then we do have a members one on Wednesday. We do Fable 1. We're going through the Fables, so we're doing Fable 1. We're gonna do Fable 2 and 3, but our next stream for Oblivion will be Thursday, same time. And I'll see what I'll do about. Hopefully, I'll be able to redo all this and catch up. But yeah, Tuesday, Thursday. Oh, for sure, Umariel. Let's see. We had David Riker Jr. We had Umariel, Invictus, Palps, Theo O'Donnell, Brandon, Raven, Gabe T, Phoenix, Runeby, Michael Carroll, Gone, Chad Warden, and anybody else lurking. We love you and appreciate you guys too. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully we'll iron out any details. It's amazing how quickly things fall apart. It's like you take one day off or one thing goes wrong and you're like, everything is not working. What is happening? But thankfully, our saves are working. Thankfully, the stream was working pretty consistently. We only had one frame drop moment. I was like, wow, that's amazing. So yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. So I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one.